It's like...
And the problem is that
just...
night doesn't get any cooler, you know?
Yes! I hate that. It's like I wish I lived in the desert, where apparently the desert is so fucking cold that you die
Dude,
from the cold.
I went in Brazil, right, and it's like, you know, it's pretty hot, like, normally, day to day, but when it's night, it feels normal, you know?
We don't even get that. We don't
No,
even get that.
it stays warm. What's even worse that, like, it's warmer in your own house, because of, like, it's absorbing heat and everything. But yeah, I can hardly, like, sleep outside, you know?
It's like... At some point... back in Turkey I wanted to sleep outside, but fucking parents were all like, no, you're gonna catch cold. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here with the catching cold bullshit. It's too fucking hot here and you want me to not sleep outside?
Right? Honestly, you can camp at this point, fuck it. I'll buy a tent.
It's like, honestly, sometimes it feels like my dad is worse with this. It's like, he fucking picks up the fence and then places it, but he never puts them on rotate so it blows on everybody, right? Why? Oh, because, you know, you people will catch cold. Why should I care about the cold? I want to catch a cold. At least it means that I have it cold.
Yeah, and sorry, but you can't eat ice cream right now. You might catch a cold at fucking 34 degrees weather.
It's like, who cares? It
And
means
as you know,
to be...
have you seen that video of Griefy with like when your parents complain about literally everything you do?
Mate, I swear to God, I have two types of them. They both complain about everything, but I swear to God, one of them is a Karen, and that's obviously the mother. And the other one is like your fucking racist grandpa, but instead he's just your father.
Oh god. Yeah, that's true.
It's like, no, seriously, we had this fucking conversation, right? But I don't exactly remember. Maybe something about like the different races and the shenanigans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about how like the more some our neighbors are kind of being the dicks, and they happen to be like Mercs,
Moroccans.
Yeah. And my mom was like, oh, but don't think that all Americans are the same, right? And I'm
And then
like,
that's like, no,
and
all of them are fucking shit.
wait, this gets the best part, right? Because she pulls up this card, and I'm like, Mom, none of us were saying that all of them were like that, right? None of them were saying that. And you just brought this up. Why are you being such a? Why are you acting as if we're racist or something, right? And then just a few seconds later, my dad just opens his mouth and just says, "All Americans dead, all Americans dead." I'm like, God damn it.
Ah, I see. That's why.
Yeah, both of you are fucking racist. Let's be fucking real here. Fucking Karens and racist grandpas or uncles. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think my favorite fucking thing is when you were kids. It's like my little sister when she saw like a black girl for the first time, and she was like with this really tough-looking like black woman, you know, like the one you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
And my little sister like was really young, so she just said, "Mom, that girl's dirty."
Woo.
It's like, and you see like the fucking like mother of that girl going, "Nani?" And Mom's like,
I don't
"No,
blame her, really.
they just have a different skin tone. They're not dirty." It's like, okay, fine. Like, you know, I just thought something different. I just thought they were under the sun for a long time, you know? Like, if you go under the sun for like a long enough time, you just become black, eventually.
Yeah.
I didn't know about race, you know? I didn't think about that.
It's really interesting, though, because, you know, it's somewhat, I guess it can be the case, because look at it, all the Africans there are fucking black and all that, and it's like, here we have all of the whiteys running around and shit. And
Yeah,
so
and like, a lot of white people become brown eventually under the sun, so you think, yeah, it's like, oh, well, if you lay on the sun enough, you just become black, you know?
yeah.
Like, as a child, you don't really think of, like, different races or anything, like, even within animals. Like, did you know that this cat is a different race from another cat? What? It is? What?
It's like, listen, kids really are simple. The only thing they know is that there's a cat, there's a lion, there's a tiger, a puma, and a cheetah. That's
Look,
it.
That's a cat, it's cute, and that's it. That's how it goes.
Exactly.
Mad of the escapes my conscience.
Fucking dicks.
What?
I was screaming at the cars that were riding by.
Oh man, I remember when I was walking outside to go grocery shopping, and then there was like these guys in front of the building where I live. They were like with this fucking like big ass black car that had like those like with like doors that go up. And then, like, the loudest fucking music you can fucking hear from miles away. It's like, these fucking assholes, man.
Oh, those guys were really just showing off everything.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you.
I can already imagine them being on the streets, like driving, right, and they fucking press the gas so hard, fucking hard, that everybody hears the motor, while they have the music loud as fuck.
Like,
I'm just gonna pick up some water. Give me a moment.
Honestly, I'm kind of regretting not putting all my fucking cans in the freezer so they're extra cold. I don't want to drink too much though, you know? Like, I don't think I will feel better from that. Especially because they're sodas. But you know what the thing is? It's like, I wouldn't mind switching from sodas, but the thing is I really like the carbonite, like, kind of feel to it, you know? Where am I? What happens? Ah, they're walking again. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom, final preparation are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. No matter how big. Why do I sing that song? At last we have the power to purge the land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eosia the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. It's kind of your own, you know, what fuck, it's like, I hate it, it's like, oh, no, we have to save them by killing them all, you know, we have to do it, I'm sorry, it's our job now. It's like, we have to do this now, I'm sorry, you know, it's like, we can't just leave you alone and leave you to your own devices. No, we have to meddle with you.
Yeah, I love Karens.
I love Karens, especially religious Karens. It's like, no, but you know, God says in the Bible that you should give me a free, like a free fucking drink. God damn it!
You know what my favorite is? They really did. Karens did evolve with the times. Now we don't have religious Karens. We now have fucking leftist Karens. They're both fucking insufferable.
Yeah, I got like Karens that are like, no, you can't play video games. It takes too much internet. While watching Netflix, which takes a lot more internet.
In the meantime, though, it's like, man, I wanna know what I miss from Turkey.
What?
Smell of bread. I guess that's something to do with the air, right? But you know, the bread. Whenever I sat down and had my fucking breakfast, the bread always smelled nice. Maybe it's because they always bought them like fresh from the ovens and shit, or fresh from the stores. But man, they always smelled so nice in the heat.
Yeah, I remember one thing. It's like back in, I think it was Onward. Like, we were living right next to like a Turkish family or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's like something like, I don't know. Next to my mom, like, I don't know what happened. Something happened. My mom came to apologize, and then they were like went back into the house, went out, gave her bread. So, yeah, okay. I'll take it, but what? I'm confused.
Maybe it's their way of saying no problem or something.
I guess.
It's like, because we don't have that shit. What we have instead is, you know, we just give it, if we made some stuff like food or something, and it's like in forms of bread. It's the best way to put it. Then we always give it to our neighbors and shit, because why not? Sharing is always fun.
Yeah, why not? You know, it's like, I have too much anyway, I don't want to throw it away. That's just like, you know.
No, we make it actually on purpose for it too much, because let's be real, you live in a house with like 6 people and 2 of them are bears, and in this case me and my father, who eat a lot, so it's,
right.
You know, we make a lot, and might as well give it to the neighbors a bit, because, you know, there's the fun in that, just eating it all to yourself.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest, but...
Lord Portelaine would like to aid in your search for Briggs and Wedge. They're fucking dead. Have you not played the Final Fantasy game before?
I'm honestly impressed that they lived this fucking long.
I know, right? Then again, they didn't die in 8, did they? Did they die? I don't remember.
In 8? I actually don't know because they were literally everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah, they were kind of the joke. They were just like, you know, they were there.
Yeah, they were really there. It's like in 7 they died, in 6.
It's like that one like
they...
character that like repeatedly shows up as like a store owner or something everywhere. Doesn't matter.
Oh, wait a second. Make it a Wedge are alive in 10. Yeah, they're alive in 10.
Yeah. I haven't played 10 yet.
In everything.
So what do you do in this heat?
Honestly, it was like I spent a lot of time just washing myself a bit so I could keep myself cool. Not taking showers because that's too much fucking work, but...
It's so unfortunate that, you know, like most houses don't have like bed tops anymore.
What are those again?
Bed
Just
tops.
go back, isn't it?
Fill it with cold water and it's like, oh.
Ah, right, bathtubs. Didn't hear that right.
What do you think of ballet? Yeah, I was thinking of like writing this entire week, but I'm like, fuck, it's too hot. I'm just gonna play Fairy Tail instead whenever I can. Or yeah, I'll do like fucking recording shit, cause what should I get? This one can be useful. This shit and shit. I think this is, what is this? What KLS is this? I know, shit. Fuck you. Thank you. I did it, I got it. Desmi, your Darkhold is now active? What? I cannot even believe it.
Me neither.
I'm gonna get another can of soda because I'm fucking stupid. I'll be right back.
It's better if I just drink some more. It's all you have to do is get a bottle, an empty bottle, put it in water, 2 of them, and put them in the fridge. So he can conserve all of his sodas and colas, but oh no, he has to waste money on them.
It's a joke about making those noises. Honestly, popcorn is cheaper than getting 2 bags of chips for us, so you know.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. It's like as long as you have the fucking bags of popcorn, we might as well eat them.
Yeah.
It's like why let them stay there? It's like it's meant to be eaten.
Yeah, they're pretty good too, so you know.
Exactly.
Piermont, my nigga, what are you doing? You can stop with dick Piermont, that's what. Zeer Piermont wants to show you what he saw. There were prisoners aboard the airship. It seems they seized the opportunity to flee when their vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. To provide evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were. They tried to door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked to footprints. Oh, if you say so, I don't give a shit.
You wanna know what's funny?
Hmm?
Cloud's boots, right, from their childhood.
And I swear to God, if you have like a Christmas hat on, it's like you have a Christmas outfit.
There's like Cloud's boots that he wears like children advance, advanced children. It's like it looks really fucking like fucking bad for me, without the pants, right? And for some odd reason, I always thought his pants were like ankles high. So you know, you would always see his ankles for some reason. But I'm happy it doesn't. God, that would look so fucking bad if it was.
Did I ever tell you that that's like the Final Fantasy VII remake is actually a meta sequel?
I know. And so, you know what? I'm happily will, you know, lend the game. No, not lend. But what do you call it? Loan the game from one of my friends. Once I feel like it.
Yeah,
Not spend
first
any
you have
money.
like 50 more hours to see the Blade Chronicles 2.
It's like I know they wanted to. I can imagine. It's like Here's the thing too. It's like I can imagine why they did it. It's like, you know, if we call it a sequel, I don't know if people will like it that much. And plus, it's like we want to keep it as a big secret, right? Like a big surprise to people. But then they also go ahead and just fucking censor people afterwards, which is like fucking dickish. So fuck them.
I think the worst. Oh man, the worst one was definitely. You know, have you seen like? Oh no, you haven't. Of course, you don't have Twitter. But PlayStation has been like fucking masturbating over The Last of Us 2. Like the PlayStation account's like, oh yeah,
All
Last
right.
of Us 2. Like,
Man, I like.
what is it? Circle jerking.
It's like lovely. Of course, it's only the Western side of PlayStation. Did Sony have like a Japanese fucking
Oh
part?
man, like they pushed out a lot of Japanese copies in Japan, and no one was buying them. And meanwhile, like Ghost of Tsushima, it's like sold out quickly in Japan. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most successful Western games in Japan, I want to say, honestly.
I'm happy for them.
It is a really good game.
Just shows where the world really is at. But they will not understand.
The Yakuza developer was literally like, we should have paid, like, the Japanese should have paid this game. I was saying, you know, like the people making this game were more Japanese than we were. What the fuck? That's high mighty praise, you know.
It is.
Please don't eat me. Not me as yeah. Dude, I'm a lot of that too. I know. It's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been a while. It's awful. The Guardians were snapping back of wolves. Invading them. Almost ran headlong into a monster escaping. Wow. Twice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me. How cold and hungry I was. Man, I wish I was cold and hungry right about now. Ugh. I feel the exact opposite right now.
We're gonna. My mom is gonna make some fucking frikandels. I'm gonna put them between the breads and shit.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking, you know what? If I'm gonna eat that, might as well put some sambal in there, some hot, just to see if it gives me some heat resistance. All the way there, it's fucking good. Hopefully this time they won't leave the tomatoes in your bread though.
No, I don't understand. Nothing to show for it. Anyways.
I tell these guys I want a Big Mac plain, and they remove the hamburger, but they leave all the other stuff in there.
It's like, yeah, leave the whole thing plain except for tomatoes. Why?
It's like they remove everything, even the hamburgers, and leave you with the bumps in the tomatoes. Like, why? What do you have with the tomatoes, you fucking dicks?
They don't even give you the bun, they just give you tomatoes.
Just give you the tomatoes.
Just tomatoes. No, you know what? They don't even put it in the bag. They give you the bag and it's like, here, the hamburger plain. It's like 2 tomatoes.
You fucking dicks. I spent $4 on this shit, and you give him only the tomatoes. You fucking dicks. I said, if I'm gonna go to the Burger King, do I have to make a Burger King account before it's too late?
Oh yeah, you should totally do. Like, you need to get like Kingdom as well. Like, actually, you can just log in with Facebook, but you know, you should get like Kingdom, like Burger King Kingdom. It's like what they have. There's a new app they have. Yeah.
Just fucking get some good fucking deals out of it too.
Yep.
Man.
If you get 550 points, you get like a €10 coupon.
Awesome. It's like there's legitimately one thing though. Is like whenever I sit down and think about which one has the better food, it's like McDonald's has like the homestyle chicken that just like tastes great and shit. But man, I love the Whopper. I think the Whopper just wins in terms of fucking hamburgers.
I prefer Burger King, honestly.
I too. It's like they have the fucking Burger King in their name for a reason, you know.
But you know what is also really good? It's expensive as fuck, but it's good. It's like the the zoo, you know, in Blijdorp.
Mm-hmm.
Their fucking hamburgers are really fucking good. Ugh.
Oh, that's nice. They better be. They're fucking expensive.
And the Efteling, right? There's like you can get like a double burger, but it's fucking like what, €6 something. It's really expensive, but god damn it, it's so good. I mean, you get cola with it too, so you should probably just drink that along the way. You know.
2 colas for me.
Yeah.
All for me.
All for you. They're probably like there's probably no like carbon in it anymore when you get here, so it's like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Ennis, he called a cold. Can you believe it? If only he had listened to his parents.
No, that means I actually have it cold. That's amazing.
I love Quiffy's fucking video. Son, are you sitting down? You can't sit down. Stand up. Okay, don't stand up. Sit down. Don't sit down. Stand up.
Yeah.
Don't do anything! Do something! Don't do anything and do something at the same time!
Really subs it up.
Have you all seen a new Caleb video?
Actually, I haven't.
When you try to like verify if you're not a bot, and it tells you like, oh, pick the pictures with cars in it, and it's like, oh god, fuck it. This is basically how I feel like in my room right now.
Yeah, same here.
You can crouch down and I'll be at the same height. Let me take. It's like this picture, and this is fine.
Yeah.
Right, Wedge? Why don't you jump into the fire, buddy?
I saw you can make that just like the fucking. Make a gift out of that whole clip, and you can just sum up the whole room.
This is fine. It's like Europe right now.
Yeah, because let's be real here, Europe is. To be honest though, I fucking miss the days when we could actually have like a bit more cold weather. Yeah, it's like, come on. I want snow to be back, goddammit. Snow
I want
is
snow
gone.
to be back. I would, give me snow back in the winters at least, you know?
Yeah, hashtag bring snow back.
Hashtag bring snow back. Because, you know, it's totally a fucking thing we can, like, protest on. We go in front of the government building, it's like, bring snow back, and the government's like, what the fuck, how am I supposed to fucking do it?
Like, there's that, and I also want the weather to be like, it's like 30 degrees, just feels too much. Maybe it's because also humid.
Well,
or something.
Well, it's like 30 and 32 degrees is like kind of normal thing in the summer. It's okay if it's like 1 week, but not more.
Yeah, but I think the worst part of it all is mainly that I think because if anything, it feels this weather feels the same as how it felt in like Turkey.
Yeah, because honestly, like I remember like 2 years ago it was really hot, but it didn't feel as hot. For some reason, it feels hotter now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and all right, I'm going to digest. Just kill the guys, and run.
Oh damn it! I pressed the wrong Ul'Dah.
Run. All right. It's like there are 2 plasma targeting you. 1 plasma. You can kill the guy and kill the plasma. You'll be fine. Did you have any revive skills though?
I don't have any revive skills.
Alright, then just go back to Wedge. Or kill the plasma. Alright, I'll go back.
Oh wait, you don't have to fight him, you're right. I'm gonna do what I did in the Automata, just leave.
So like, honestly, I was thinking of something. I don't know exactly when the update comes for like 5.3 for this game, right?
Probably, maybe tomorrow.
Who knows? But it's like, what I was thinking of is like, once we beat the story of like a Realm Reborn,
yeah.
I think we should just wait till 5.3 comes out.
That's okay.
Because 5.3 is also like a patch for like the haunted quests.
Yeah.
All that comes between the next expansion. So if they lessen that, then probably it's a good idea.
Probably. Honestly, we've got other games to play too, like Minecraft and shit.
Yeah, so it would be a good idea to take a break, wait for 5.3 and then go.
Wait, was I supposed to go up? Really now?
Level 44 is the main story. Right? Level 50 is like the final quest for Realm Reborn. So we're getting there. I don't know how many sessions it's gonna take. I'll say that much, but we're getting there.
It's gonna take a lot of sessions, honestly. So. Why is it not colder yet? Why can't the cold of the moon just cold? I can't even talk anymore. I'm gonna have to kick Ennis. Sorry, Ennis. We are friends now.
Oh. How could this happen to me?
Takasugi! When we meet again, we won't be friends anymore! I hope you're prepared. Don't worry, you'll be a friend in like a year. How hard does you take back dead or alive? It will be engineer. Why don't you come and find out, Tin Hat? Why does he have the same fighting stance as Vaida? Briggs is in the...
Because they're all monks.
You will perish if you delay. With me.
And now remember, this game does use its own character creation tools, and so some characters and some characters, enemies and stuff,
Yeah, I know.
are like fucking or the class we use.
It makes the most sense too, right? You know.
Yes. So that means that fucking Gaius isn't Gunbreaker before Gunbreakers were out.
Hey, right, can you handle this guy? So I have to fight some fucking giant bone bots? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Hold on, let me put people on fire again. It usually works.
Thanks to our fucking chat about junk food, I now feel the urge of eating junk food.
I hate that, you know, that happens quite often to us, like when you talk about certain kinds of food, you kind of get hungry for it. I guess that's how advertising works.
Yeah.
Fire! Even more fire! Yeah, fucking die, asshole. Piece of shit! Your mom's a ham sandwich! Fucking hell. There have to be so many giant mechs. Why?
I don't know. They just do.
That's less of them. I see 2 more of them though. Now it's less of them.
Shut up.
Oh, sorry, who are you telling to shut up? Should I fuck you?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay, if that's what you want, I mean. No homo though.
I don't know, it's like I thought I was talking to Shikishiro, not to Jess.
Yeah, but you know, Tsukishiro looks like girl, so she still has to say no homo.
That is, I fucking love the fucking meme that came out of the fucking game. Fat Geralt.
Yeah, Fat Geralt is my favorite fucking thing.
It's like, I cannot believe they made like some random ass fucking character far more likable than Abby.
Listen,
To be honest, it's not hard.
It's only because he punched that kid who like works with Abby. You know, it's because people hate Abby so much that like a character that's irredeemable is more likable than Abby. Like literally, you can have like Hitler punch Abby and everyone's like Hitler now.
Yeah. Man, there's something else. There was this fucking one dickhead that made a video insulting everybody that did it like The Last of Us too. And of course, EFAP decided to fucking react to it.
Well, you know, it's like, sorry, I
And it's like, man,
only like good games.
and man, the fucking comment section gave me already a heads up on what the fuck this guy is saying. You know, everybody is pissed because Geralt is dead, but my fault. Joel is dead. But Joel wasn't even such an important character for the game. It's like the whole thing too is like Joel just felt like every other fucking person in the fucking house. Everybody saw after fucking watching like The Last of Us could say, man, I felt like a fucking parent who just went there to protect his child. And it's like that's why we love Joel so much, because he chose not the world but his child, his daughter.
You know, it's that kind of thing that makes, you know,
it's like not everybody's a goddamn Kiritsuru.
And you know, that's what made like that's not something you can make interesting in the second game, is the whole conflict between saving the world or saving your daughter, you know. Just having that like be the whole thing with the like next game.
It's
but
like people are now,
revenge.
It's like now people are after, you know, Ellie and shit, and he has to, and maybe he's just looking for a way to keep both Ellie alive and the world alive in a sense, right? something similar like that.
Oy.
But it's like,
I
no,
know,
no, we
I know it's
just
like
have
the
to
whole
make it.
realistic part of it. My favorite part is that how Ellie realistically swings on a fucking tree against like a tree part of the tree that just happened to be really sharp. It also somehow happened to cut so deep that she fucking lost a lot of blood, and she happened to survive that.
Man, I just love how these zombie things just exist to move the plot. Like,
It's
yeah,
like,
I just
well, the
I
characters
look
don't
at the
really have
whole
anything to do and can't move forward. That's no part of zombie setting.
exactly everything. I fucking look at this, right? It's like the fucking compilation, and it's like every damn time these zombies appear, it's. I know this is just for plot conveniences or advancements.
And like I say, for these zombies to appear, and then like Sid walks in. It's like the perfect time.
It's like, man, I fucking hate it. It's like back then the clickers were there not only for that, but because they were actually a threat. Now they're just there because why
Well,
not?
I felt interesting. Well, I remember like seeing in the first games that you also have to like strategize about these clickers. You know, like they all have different attributes as well. And you have to like be careful, and like this weapon would work better at this moment, this specific moment. And you have to be like watch out. Now most of your enemies in that like kind of environment is human.
I swear, I want to watch the live stream just to see more of the fucking more of him trying to beat the
And AI is
ultimate criminal.
fucking dumb.
That's exactly the thing, right? I just want to see how much more experimenting he went through, and how much. But it's like 40 hours of that shit. Nah, I passed.
It's like
I passed.
listen, I got tired of it in 2 hours, and not because of him, but because of the game. I wasn't even looking at the game and I got tired. You know, it's like Jesus Christ.
Man, and when I saw that ending, it really just sums up how fucking. It is how ham-fisted this whole fucking plot is, isn't it? Oh, ham-fisted, the whole symbolism is, oh yeah, revenge, look how bad it is. And all that. Fuck off.
I don't know, man. Abby took revenge and she has a new friend. Ellie didn't take revenge and has no friends.
Abby had the fucking time of her life until she got hanged up and fucking lost weight and muscles.
Yeah, my favorite part.
I swear to God, that's what happened, right? It's like she was hanging on there for like 1 month or something and lost weight and muscles.
My favorite thing is that
Now
Abby didn't
she's
kill
a
her
woman.
there. She freed her, then the boy walked with them to the fucking boats, and then decided, okay, Abby, fight me IRL!
Why fight them though? That's
No, but
also
she was so far
it?
gone that she treated like a random kid to fight with Abby, but then like in the next moment she suddenly goes, you know what, revenge is bad, I should stop.
Fuck you!
It's like, what the fuck?
You went all this way and even forced this fucking bitch to fight you. Just to say no, nope.
You could have
Nope.
just, what is this fucking...
You
Character
should have stepped.
motivations, what are they?
They don't. This is why. It's just this is a ham-fisted plot. They didn't even make her develop into why she wouldn't want to. Right? There was no development. It just happens.
Hey.
And then you have the intelligent YouTube sphere that says that we're all stupid.
Honestly, it's like, I know, like, some people would claim that I'm being a dick to people that like The Last of Us 2, but honestly, it's like, I'm not mind you liking the game, but like, just like, it's like with like certain foods. Like, if I see you cooking, like, whatever Hachiyama is cooking and eating it, it'd be like, you can eat it, you can enjoy it, but you can't stop me from thinking it's fucking weird,
I'm gonna be a dick. I'm actually gonna be a dick.
You can enjoy shit. I'm gonna find it weird, but you can enjoy shit. But let's not like pretend it's not shit,
No, like just though, I'm actually gonna be an asshole, and the reason is as to why is because every single damn time when we fucking point out that there are problems in this game, there are this and that, they go on and insult us, call us stupid, unintelligent, or
most of that was like, well, I'm
that we
having
missed out.
fun with the game. You're just over-exaggerating. It's like no.
Exactly, and I'm like, no, sorry, the point of respect has been long gone since Sword and Shield happened, right? It's like no.
Now you understand how I felt when like with the Hunter x Chimera Antark or the Fate Zero.
Right, I always understood you out with the Hunter and with the Chimera Antark because when I went to Reddit, all I saw was these fucking insane fucking posts and then insults followed up afterwards. And I'm like, no, fuck off.
And like you can't like if you had to criticize it, it was just fucking insults. Like they'll even like the whole, the counter arguments are never counter arguments. It's just you just don't understand. Who hurt you? You're just stupid and immature. It's like fucking goddamn it.
Like I said, the point of respectfulness has long gone since Sword and Shield for me. And you know what? It's maybe
I
in
kind of
real
hate
life.
you don't understand arguments and I don't even bother explaining what, like, you know, if you think someone doesn't understand, you explain it, right? But they don't even explain it. It's like you just don't understand.
Is if it is real life, right? And I'm like in front of this person, he says all he says is I like this game, and I say I don't like it. There are problems and shit. I'll be fine. If it's in real life. On the internet, though, if you say it's fine, you know, I like this game, I'm gonna say nah, you're stupid. Because I'm
like, listen, on the internet I don't have respect, you know, fuck you.
I don't know. Nobody has suspected this.
It's the Wild West, motherfucker.
So it's like if I try to be respectful, these irrespectful and say I respectfully disagree, they insult me. So why should I bother? In real life, these people are pussies anyway. So I'll be respectful until they start insulting my intelligence in real life as well. Then the fist comes out.
The only time you're allowed to insult my intelligence is when I'm playing video games on Twitch, okay?
Maybe.
You do it all the time. Fuck you, Ennis. Oh man, no, but it's like the fucking like masturbating of fucking like when I watched The Last of Us 2, it's like one of the things that it feels like the writer made this to like masturbate over his own work, you know? It's like, oh, look at me, I'm so smart. Do you see how smart I am by doing this? I bet Neil Druckmann also saved the zebra at one point.
Neil Druckmann never saved the zebra. He just dreamed of it.
Saved the and listen, it's okay. Her dad saved the zebra, okay? You don't listen.
There are so many better ways to justify why Abby needed to take revenge, right?
Honestly, maybe she should have just started with that.
I don't even need. Just like fuck.
Listen, I killed a bunch of characters I don't know, but now I should feel bad because later I see them. Like, if it's the other way around, I'd be like, oh fuck, I know this character. Well, that sucks.
It's like, mate, you didn't. They didn't even need to make them these fucking like this place of heaven or something. They didn't even need to make it that much.
No.
Because look at it, the whole fucking place looked like it was like sunshine and fucking rainbows everywhere.
Yeah, honestly, it's the same thing for where Ellie was living at as well. It's like, oh look, we have parties here. These people all living nice and healthy. You don't even need all of the food. You can give food away, you know?
Yeah, that's also the thing, isn't it? This was a whole fucking retcon from the original game. Like, everybody now lives like it's heaven again. It's like the fucking fourth world or something.
I think I got a disconnection already from the trailer itself, you know? Because it's like, where does it start at? Oh, you know, these, you know, Ellie's kissing her new girlfriend is gonna die at some point.
Oh look, another girlfriend is gonna die.
Well, at least she didn't die. She just left. Man, like they actually fucking.
Sony had put all of their money on this fucking horse.
Even masturbating over it on their own Twitter feed. It's like, oh yes, this is a story of like this is like a great heart-wrenching emotional story. Oh, it's like this. Listen, it's only heart-wrenching if you're fucking like. Most people are apathetic towards it. There's not even emotion, just apathy.
I could tell they were trying that hard to make the Fireflies look like the good guys. When
they did nothing wrong.
When in all honesty, it's like there was never a need for it to try this hard too.
No, you could have just said there were like people with like who were desperate, you know, just like Joel. Wow, it's like a conflict of different interests.
Exactly, and that's why I feel that it's like that's already one thing, and then there's the whole thing with like, you made this a revenge plot. And you made Abby such an insufferable cunt that everybody wants her dead.
You know, the only thing I kind of miss in this game is that classes don't really share like skills or anything like that. You know, it'd be pretty cool.
That actually was the case in Stormblood.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, there were some skills that that classes would share, like you know how the tank, like you know how the tank class had ramparts, that fucking defense buff. Well, normally speaking, that defense buff was something that only the paladin could use, or could learn, and then every other class could then share it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you buy, like in chapter 7 you buy like a bunch of thick manuals and more, and at the beginning of chapter 11 you sell all of it for a higher price.
Good.
Capitalism! Why would the soldier of Garlean venture into the enemy territory? An enemy foolish as well as preparing for no. Oh,
Yeah.
Nani.
To be honest though, it's like after Kingdom Hearts, it does feel like a very fitting name for him too, calling him Leon.
He was forced to work as a government agent after 2.
Yeah, so it's like in this case, I do like his attitude in the later games. Even though some people will say, yeah, but you know, it's not less of a war game now.
It's a bunch of cheesy lines. Yeah, but that's what I liked. It's just fucking cheesy.
Exactly, that's what I like about him. It's like he's pretty fucking like cheesy and funny to go through. It's Resident Evil. You know what though? I wouldn't mind if they could just make it like a horror, a B, like what is it, rank B horror movie or something?
B
You know what I mean?
B tier horror.
B tier, yeah, B tier horror movie. It's like, because it could work. I know it could work.
That'd be funny.
You know, you know, Leon would still have his cheesy lines and shit, but he would still go through these horror-like elements.
Yeah.
Oh, just turn around, but I have to go this way.
But should we have giants like robot Salazar chasing after him?
Well, it doesn't be it B tier, so